It's T from TCUTME today, and I got a super easy tutorial for y'all. It's a 1.5 wavelength with a temp fade. We're gonna use those wall senior reflections, just two guards, the number one guard and the 1.5 guard. We won't be using any other guards. So we're just gonna get right into bringing them down with that one guard on that clipper all the way open, which make it a 1.5. Perfect for wavelength. Perfect. You want to see when the hair is just a bit bushy, right before I get it down to a good length, I'll use the longer side of the comb. But as I work that hair down and I get it to a good length, where that shorter side of the comb can get through, I always use the shorter side of the comb. It's best at putting the hair the way it should be. Gotta catch all those little small hairs and organize them and lay them down the way they should be laid down. So you'll see I got his hair down to a nice length, so for the most part I'll just be combing with the short side of the comb. When I say short, I mean short as in the teeth are shorter and tighter together. On the swirl, make sure you absolutely positively go in the direction of the hair. Now I know I've been cutting for a while, so I know which way his swirl goes. So I jump right into that. He brush his hair real good, so his hair is always normally laid down too. Alright, we're gonna get right into this temp fade part. Now I normally start all my temp fades out with the C cup line. I like lining that C cup up because it just gives me a good guideline to work with. I could size each fade up and make sure they both equal on both sides of the head by just using this C cup guideline and then other reference points, of course. This is a light line. It's not the finish line, so you don't have to go in too hard. I just put something there real quick. Of course, it has to be in line with where it has to be. If it's a little bit lower, that's fine too. But I need a guideline to work with, so both sides stay even. I suggest you do it too. So in a second, you're gonna see me pull out these reflections with the clipper completely open, and I'm just gonna make my first guideline. From there, I'm gonna jump down and I'm gonna close the clipper completely. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna put that first bald line in. Now these are zero gap, and from there you're gonna see me fade up. I generally only fade up on this part when I'm skinning someone out. So you just see me flick the clipper to half, well, quarter way closed, and I want quarter way up. Then you see me flick it halfway open, and I want halfway up, and then you see me flick it 3/4 of the way open. That's where I'm at right now, and I want 3/4 of the way up. So now I might have flicked it all the way open at the end just to clean up that clipper with no guard open. Alright, so now we got that one guard on, and we're just making a light guideline, real light. We're not digging into it to make a hard line, flicking out a little bit. We got it completely open. Now we're gonna go up just a little bit under that, and I had flicked it 3/4 of the way open. Right now I got it halfway open because I flicked it again halfway open. I went down just a little bit. Now you're gonna see me close the clipper, and I'm gonna hit that line. I need to get that line nice and light, so when I come through with no guard, it comes right out. And watch. No guard, clipper completely open. Boom, out. Like doing a little detail work. I don't like dark spots in my face, so you'll see me pick at it from time to time, but that line is gone. Now this bulk area. Right here is one technique on how to take the bulk out. You could pop the one big 1.5 guard on, and you could just fade down, starting with the clipper open, and then close it 3/4 of the way, as you see me doing now, and then close it halfway, then close it 1/4 away, and then until you get completely closed, and just work on that bulk. But you're working your way down, right? Then you'll see me, since that line was made with a 1.5, you'll see me put the 1.5 back on. That's the one guard, clipper completely open, right? So you'll see me put that back on, and I'll just go at it with the corners in this next step. The last and final step of this way of removing the bulk, you'll see me down blend. Now once I'm finished with these corners, you'll see me start to down blend. Since this is a 1.5 with the grain, my first step is going to be clipper 3/4 of the way open, and I'm going to down blend. Then I'm going to work my way down to clipper halfway open and down blend some more. Then you're going to see me work my clipper to 1/4 way and then completely close and such until I feel like all of that bulk and weight is out of that area. And you're going to see me do it right here. So it's about 3/4 of the way open. Then I just hit it again. Now we're about halfway open. Here it comes. Almost close. Alright. So I see something I don't like. I know where it's at. So I pull out the clipper with no guard and I just pluck at it. Now on this side, I did this side specifically. I didn't show much of this temp fade because it's the same steps until the bulk part. I want you to focus on the bulk part, how I removed it this time. Now here you're just going to see me again. This is the one guard, and I'm just putting in that 1.5 line and taking it out at the same time. So I'll put it in, and then I work my way 3/4 down. Then I put it in, I hit the clipper again. Now I'm halfway down. Now I'm 1/4 of the way down. Now the clipper is completely closed and there's a 1 with the guard on. And then I know I could come right back and flick that with the seniors, no guard, and that will come right out as you're about to see next. Okay, you didn't see that next. So our important part, this is the one guard, 3/4 of the way closed. I went straight at that bulk. I'm just debulking it because this is going to be the quickest way. This is the second step. The second way of debulking that area. And I normally do that first. So I will go ahead and down blend, and then I will pull out the big 1.5 guard. If you don't remember what I did on the other side, you could just go back and rewind the video. But now it was much easier taking this bulk out though if you rewind and go back. Now you'll see me right here just flicking with the corners and using this little 90-degree technique I know, and also another technique you just see me use, turn the clipper completely sideways. The more and more you turn the clipper sideways, the longer it can cut the hair. So if I see me rotate my wrist right more and more, I can go higher and higher. Of course, it has its limits, so don't take it too far. But the lower I go in the fade, normally the more my wrist is the regular way of fading. But if I'm going higher and I don't want to put a guard on there, I'll rotate my wrist some and I'll just pluck at the dark area. Alright, now we on the back of that neck. Like I said, most areas I'm going to fade, specifically temp fades, I start and I line up that area first. So I have a guideline of where I want to go, and it helps me envision the cut. Barbers used to always say when I was a young barber, envision your cut, envision your cut, envision your cut. I had no clue what they were talking about. I couldn't envision anything. But this will help you get there. Alright, so I started my ball line with that T-outliner, and that T-outliner is not zero gap. I do not use zero gap clippers on the back of the neck, right? So I just turned that right over and I started my ball line with that as well. Then I put out these reflection seniors, and I'm just starting with my first guideline, clipper completely open. And I'm just going to work my way down. Like I said, these reflections are zero gap. those black T outliners you saw or not. So I put my bald line in with the black T outliners, and I can take it out with my zero gap seniors. Now that's a shortcut that I learned, and that if I have those black clippers in my hand, black trimmers in my hand, I could just use them to bald out and then come back. My seniors would take them out. That's just a shortcut, so I won't have to be picking up and putting down too many different clippers. You want to be able to do different things with them. So you're just gonna see here, clipper all the way open, one guard on. It's a 1.5 against the grain. We're just gonna go in again, just like the temple area, and just like lighten it up. Don't make it too dark line or anything like that. This occipital area right there that I was working on, for some reason, always darker. So that area, you're gonna see me come through. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna down blend that area, then I'm just gonna pluck at it so we don't make any lines. Alright, now I got my clipper just about 3/4 of the way closed, and you see his hair grows different ways, so you just see me manipulate my clipper up, down, left, right, just trying to get everything nice and level. You'll just see me do that from time to time. Now my clipper is about 1/4 of the way closed, and I'm breaking myself 1/4 of the way down. That right side grows up and to the right, so you're gonna see me whenever I work with that corner. You're just gonna see me manipulate that corner kind of weird, or that clipper kind of weird. Down blend part, here it is. Clipper 3/4 of the way open because we have a 1.5 cut. Now we're gonna work it down a little bit more. Now we about halfway. Now we're working it down a little bit more, and then there we go. About 1/4 of the way. And you see it's coming out. That line is slowly disappearing, isn't it? All right, that was completely closed. All right, again, take that bottom line out with no guard. Clipper completely open. We just flicking at it, using a 45-degree angle, using a 90-degree angle, rotating the wrist. These are all tricks that you'll learn. These are freehand tricks that you'll learn the more hair you cut. These are time savers. Shout out to my boy spinning though. Wait till I put that hot towel on him in a second. It's just going to enhance his spin. You see that corner a little bit dark? I don't like it. I'm just plucking at it a little bit with those corners of that 1.5. Not the 1.5 guard, but the one guard all the way open. Alright, on to the hot towel part now, man. If you don't know about putting a hot towel on waves, you need to get it right. Because this right here, adding moisture to the waves, refreshing the waves, cleaning the hair and the scalp. This is how you send your client back out the door. This is definitely how you do it. And you're going to see me just wipe all the excess oils out, off the hairline, off the skin, off the beard. So when we get that line up together, it'd be nice and crisp. This step right here is the mousse. Just gonna lay some mousse. We start at the middle of the head, near that little swirl area, and just rub it in straight down to the forehead. Next step, I'm gonna pull out the brush. I'm gonna brush that in. And anytime I need to dry something, I dry it real fast. I got a blow dryer. I got a professional blow dryer. You should get one. It saves you time. You're not sitting there all day blow drying somebody. Blow dry this cut, 20 seconds, 30 at most. But yeah, brush that in real good. See them things? They starting to shine. Look at them. Pull out that blow dryer. I know this sped up, but boom, he was dry in no time. Alright, another added benefit of the hot towel and the mousse, moisture. For some reason, I'm not a scientist, I don't know, but when you add moisture to your hair, water to your hair, static electricity, something goes off. Those little hairs that stand up that people hate so much, they will immediately stand up. So that step that you saw was just me going over his head with the 1.5 and catching all those little static electric hairs that would be standing up. So on to the shape up part, man. C cup first. C cup first. Rule. What's the rule? C cup first. Do the C cup first. It's gonna give you a guideline always. So you see I get that C cup nice and tight. Taper that hairline down just a little bit. I think I tapered it down with the clipper about 3/4 of the way open. We're just gonna give him a nice line. We're not gonna push him back. Always consult with your client just to see how sharp they want their line and how much they willing to lose for the sharpness and stuff like that. You're gonna see on this little corner right here, it's not as sharp as I would want it to be. That's how his hair grow. This client is fine with that. I'm gonna get it as sharp as I can. You're gonna see in a second. I'm gonna even come through with the razor and just go right at the line. I'm not gonna push that line back anymore, but just right at the line. But he comfortable with that not being as sharp as the right side because he don't want his hairline pushed back. Always consult with your clients and see what they willing to do. Do they want it completely straight? Are they willing to have some part pushed back to get it completely straight? Or they just want it as straight it can be without getting anything pushed back? So always consult with your clients. Each one is going to be different. You see, man, I start with the C cups, do the vertical lines. Over direct that hair towards the front. Just so when he go home, no matter what he do, the hairline always going to be intact for the next at least solid week. It'll start to grow back in a week and a half, but the next week he going to have a good line. Because we always brushing the hair forward, we tapered the hairline down, and on the corners we over directed certain parts. So that is how you keep a fresh line on your client for as long as you can. Just gonna tag that beard, line it up, make that thing meet right there. There you go, man. Boy is back. Boy is back. So like I said, I don't use these. These are my zero gap clippers. I don't use them on the back of the neck like that. I will go around the ears and just slightly right before it get to the back of the neck like that. That fatty neck area, because that's a real sensitive area. There's a lot of nerves in there. But I will go along that bony area. I get my hair cut, so I know what areas are kind of sensitive and whatnot. You start going too far down the neck, people don't like zero gap clippers anywhere on their neck, front of the neck, back of the neck, under the. It does not matter. Do not put those super sharp zero gap clippers on someone's neck, because it irritates their neck and it hurt if nothing. But you're gonna see me just tighten that C cup up a little bit. Hit his beard line. Like I said, I like to keep them sharp but natural. This part right here, did y'all see how it stood out? Always fade that temple area into their beard, even if it's just ever so slightly. You don't want them walking around looking like they got a skin fade going into a bush. It just looks a little weird. And we're going to hit him with the razor, finishing touches against the grain. His skin could take it. Every client can't take the razor against the grain. Every client can't take a dry shave either. Although most times I go over it with the elegance, let it dry for a second, then come through with the razor. And it's not all really wet. You got to use a very small amount, and you can still get an ash line with some elegance. It's better probably to moisturize the skin first. So you're just gonna go right to the line. The goal is never to create a new line. Never. goal is to just get all the hair in front of the line and go right to it. That's all you need to make that pop. That's all you need. You don't need to make a new line to make it pop. Just need to cut all the hairs in front of the line. Yeah, you see my boy, he back in the game. Gonna go across that forehead. Like I said, this is the part right here where people push people back a lot. Just go right to your line, man. Take your time. Take your time. If you don't know how to use a razor, I mean, you gotta learn sometime. They got balloons and all type of stuff people do, but if you really don't know how to use it, don't go cutting nobody. Damn sure don't do that. But yeah, that's it, man. It's T from TCUTME. It's an easy tutorial. Let me know how I did. Any comments, any requests, let me know.